Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Parent Story Hour. Today, from the makers of Michael Discovers Orca Whales, we have another classic tale, Sonia Lee Helps the Leopard. So Megan has dressed up there in her leopard hat for today, so she can be a little bit festive while we read this story. "Hi, Zookeeper Zach," says Sonia Lee. "What's the problem?" "It's the leopard," he says. "Can you come right away?" Sonia Lee heads right to the zoo to see if she can help. Okay, there's a lot wrong, and this is only page 1 and 2. First of all, Zookeeper Zach, you know him from the last book, he looks like he's about 35 or so, maybe in his 30s. Sonia Lee looks like she's maybe 8, okay? So we have this man who can't handle his zoo job calling an 8-year-old, and she said she'll be there right away. First of all, it's creepy. Second of all, why is this 8-year-old able to help the zookeeper? Isn't that his job if he's a zookeeper, not this little girl in a pink dress? The second thing wrong with this is notice how he's calling her. He is using a walkie-talkie and calling her on her cell phone. So I'm not even sure how that technology works. Can you do that? I didn't even know you could do that. So if we can just understand all of that and pretty much not pay attention to that, we can move on with the story. When Sonia Lee arrives at the zoo, Zookeeper Zach explains, "The leopard has been very cranky. All he does is growl and growl." Sonia Lee knows how to talk to animals. "Oh my," she says, "I'll ask him what's wrong." So I could get on board with the walkie-talkie cell phone thing and the weird older man talking to a little child to help him, but now she, on top of it, talks to animals. And you might think it means she deeply understands them inside. No, she's going to talk to this leopard. The leopard tells Sonia Lee he's a nocturnal animal. He's awake at night and sleeps during the day, but he can't sleep because the zoo is busy all day, and the sunshine has been so bright. He even tried counting his own spots to get to sleep, but it didn't work. So here she is, like a therapist on a log, listening to this leopard that if there really were a cranky leopard enclosed in a zoo and a little girl in a pink dress was, he'd probably eat her. I don't think he'd be telling his deep psychological issues to this child. He also tells Sonia Lee that he should be a really fast runner, but he can't get going. And he should be the best tree climber, but he has no energy. He's just too tired. That's what makes him so cranky. That's not what makes him so cranky. What makes him so cranky is that he's not sleeping at night or during the day, and you just can't go without sleep. So here he is. They've even drawn a turtle in here to show how slow he is going, and he can't climb the tree to even eat those squirrels. "And I think he's lonely," Sonia Lee tells Zookeeper Zach. "All the other animals in the grasslands and here at the zoo have some company. I think he needs a friend." And we're also going to ignore the fact that there is a major habitat error in here. So here's the grasslands. He's a leopard. And these are African elephants. Don't leopards belong in a rainforest kind of habitat? And elephants are from the African savanna? Call me crazy. I'm not a zookeeper, but I don't think that that's even the right place. That's probably part of the reason he's upset. "Thank you, Sonia Lee. I always thought he wanted to be alone because leopards are solitary animals, but I have a few ideas that will help him fall asleep and maybe find him a friend at the same time." Sonia Lee smiles. Helping animals makes her happy. So here they are. Sonia Lee is the happy therapist. The leopard looks relieved because somebody understood him. And Zookeeper Zach is going to solve the entire problem. Now, what did he need her for? Just to be psychic and understand this leopard? If he knows what to do so much, why didn't he just do it in the first place? So the book ends with this next page, which is the whole solution to everything. So we're going to make the leopard sleep and give him a friend. So here's what they decided as an educated zoo to do. So we have a sign, leopard sleeping. Naturally, that's going to quiet everyone down. And they gave him a face mask, a sleeping mask, and a teddy bear. I think if there were a cranky leopard who hasn't slept in, 3 to 7 years, I don't think it would go over well putting a sleeping mask on him. I'm just guessing here. I never had a leopard, never owned a zoo. I don't really know, but I probably wouldn't try that. I think that's a really good way to get eaten. So anyway, that was Sonia Leigh Helps the Leopard. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope everyone's doing okay. I hope you're staying healthy and sane, and we'll see you tomorrow.